In this video, I'll give you a free tip for how you can avoid to cycle through the rain in Amsterdam.
It's not possible.
I hear that many people got great respect for us who continue to cycle through the rain.
Respect.
But you know what? We ain't got no choice. Unlike in many other countries where cycling is just something you do for fun, like inline skating, snowboarding or hula hooping, over here in the Netherlands it's one of the main ways to travel from A to B, or not to B, A-B.
A bee.
So whenever it rains, we just have to go through it.
Is there no other way?
Okay, of course there is a choice. We could decide to take a tram, bus, metro or horse. But most of the times there's something that holds us back from doing this. Besides the most obvious one, that we're just so used to cycling through the rain. We're doing this already since we're little kids. It must rain hard enough. It really has to rain very intensely to make us decide not to cycle through it. A bit of rain won't stop us. Maybe if we ever get one of those rainstorms that happen in Singapore, maybe then we'll decide to leave the bike at home. But over here in the Netherlands, the rain is usually less intense but more spread throughout the day or days. It rains longer. I think, I've never been to Singapore, but less rain. And in Singapore, for example, it rains a lot. As you can see right here. Another thing in our mind is that the bike is free. Sure, we can take the Uber or tram, but is it really worth it to spend your hard-earned cash on the public transport when you can just take the bike and spend €0?
Good point.
Why we don't like spending money? You may have heard that the Dutch are very greedy or stingy people. That's also where the phrase "to go Dutch" comes from, which means that each person will pay his or her own part of the bill during a date.
We'll go Dutch.
I personally think this is nonsense, really. I don't take any part in this. I just make my date pay for everything. Not to mention the feeling of freedom when you're riding the bike. Okay, just kidding. I'm mentioning it now. You don't have to wait for your bike to arrive. You always have a place to sit. And you will not be bothered by musicians playing the accordion asking you for some coins. So yeah, most of the times we just go for it and grab our bike. But I understand why cycling through the rain may seem so dangerous for some people. As I've read in the comments which I received in this video. When I was small, my mother always brought me to school on the back of the bike. And I remember that feeling of fear when I was sitting on the back of the bike after it had rained. So not during the rainstorm, but when it had rained the night before and the ground was still wet in the morning, that's when I was most scared. And those moments when she went over the bridges or through the curves, those were the moments where I was most scared and I thought any moment now we will fall hard on the ground. But luckily that never happened.
Because she's a professional.
And after cycling through the rain for over 30 years, I can tell you that it's not the wet floor that you have to be scared about. The wet floor is not the danger. The real danger are the wet leaves from the trees which are lying on the ground. Those leaves, they get slippery. So especially during autumn when there's thousands of leaves on the floor, be careful. And I'm speaking from my own experience. That's a story for another time.
Leaves. Leaves.
Remember that tip that I was talking about? How you can avoid to cycle through the rain here in Amsterdam and actually in the whole country, the Netherlands? It's easily done by using the free app on your phone, Buien Alarm. And no, I'm not sponsored. I wish I was sponsored. I'm my only sponsor. No one is sponsoring me. And if you want to sponsor me,
you've got to write a letter. You've got to send a fax.
Buien Alarm. It means something like rain shower alarm. On this app, you'll be able to see if there will be a light rain coming or a real Singapore-like waterfall. And it works really on the minute. Actually, loads of people in the Netherlands are using this app and it works quite good. When meeting people, it usually goes like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll be there in 5 minutes because that's when the rain will stop. Or you're standing under a bridge with your bike and you know that you just have to wait 2 more minutes before the rain will stop. And really, it works. You're waiting, you see the graphic and then, oh, it should stop and yeah, then the sun comes and yeah. What an invention. And remember, this app is totally free and it works in the whole country. I'll put a link to it down below in the description. And actually, I think this app is also handy if you're just walking. You don't necessarily have to be on a bicycle. If you're just walking around here as a tourist or whatever, you're an expat, this app works. And if someone from Buien Alarm is watching this, sure, you can sponsor me.
You've got to send a fax.
But if you decide not to travel by bike, but on foot here in Amsterdam, then I highly recommend you to watch this video right here. If you don't, you'll be attacked by angry cyclists. I'm not kidding. They will attack you. Come on, watch this video. Not me, I'm not gonna attack you, but they will.